Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Full Boar, where we had just found a family united. And it looks like there's just a mystery on the screen. That's a block I haven't seen before. It almost looks like a Pikachu or something. Or some kind of Pokemon. I don't know. I'm the wrong generation to be discussing such things. I don't know what I'm looking at. That looks like kind of an altar-y kind of place, maybe. And so this was described as a mystery. It occurs to me in the previous episode, I finally decoded the QR code. And I had just said, oh, I probably need to drop those in there. Because I could have toggled these blocks. How would I toggle the red blocks? I see how to toggle purple. Well, in theory, I see how to toggle purple. In practice, do I see how to toggle purple? Yes, because I could do this. And I guess to toggle the red blocks, I'd have to push this X thing around something, something, something dark side? How would that work? I guess I could do this, but that would just end up falling. If I hadn't done that, and instead had run over here, could I, like, run somewhere where I could get the... Oh, I can stand on this. That's interesting. Is that interesting? I haven't decided yet. It may or may not be interesting. Alright, do I actually have any idea what I'm doing here? Once again, I kind of got into the mode of just kind of doing stuff without really thinking too hard about it. So there are blocks that I can push around. They can stick to other blocks, potentially. Oh, I just realized in the background here, this is like the Pikachu, and then these are the little Pikachu babies, and I'm supposed to stack them in the correct order in the middle. Yes. Okay. I think I understand what I'm doing in this room now. Oh, and there is a way to toggle red. And red was toggled at the beginning, and I wasn't paying attention. Okay. So. This guy needs to go in to the bottom. And can I just push him without thinking too hard about it? Not exactly. What do I need to do? And I'm going to need to leave the reds toggled. I'm going to need to toggle the purple and then push each of those over and then untoggle the purple in order to drop off the top guys on top. And let's see. With leaves broken, I would be able to get to the left of you and push you there. Obviously, one thing I could choose to do is to knock this down like this. However, I also need to break some dirt up there to get that thing to fall, presumably, because I'm going to need it. And if I wanted to break that dirt, how would I do it? It's not clear to me at the moment. Oh, I guess it would have actually when I was back here. Sorry, when I was back here. Can I step across the scaffold? I cannot. And if I push this to the right, that also doesn't really help me. Right. Right. So how would I do any of this? Oh dear. Let me stand back and look at this puzzle right here at the start. Okay, after looking at this for a little bit, I realize something, which is right above my head here. There's an important block that I probably want to take advantage of at some point. And so, I think what I need to do is get that block to fall down first. I also realize it's not Pikachu. I think it's actually like Offspring Fling, the mother and her babies. Might be what's depicted on these blocks. Which would be cool if it's a call out to that particular game, which I enjoyed playing a long while back. But basically I can come over here and stomp this. And that seems like it's going to be useful. And it also occurs to me that with that block, I can even go ahead and push this over here. It's catching that block. Do I care? Let's imagine for the moment that I don't. And so it looks like that block is stuck, but it's not, because I could do this. And then I can push this into... Oh, it can't push through here. Oh, it has to go across the top. I didn't realize this. Okay. But it has to fall down into here, and then the other two blocks up top have to fall down into there as well. Okay, so in order to cross that gap, then I'm definitely going to need a different strategy. Well, rats. What's my strategy going to be then? Also, is there a way that I can peel this block off somehow usefully? I'd like that X block to come down if I could. And I'd like to break the dirt and bring that other thing down. How would I break the dirt? That seems like it's going to be key to this puzzle. Is there any way that I can use the bridging mechanisms that are available over here usefully? I mean, I see that I could do this, for example, but I don't think this is useful to me. But I can do this. And so this is the type of thing that I'd want to do on the other side. But over on this side, yeah, I need to get the X down and I need to get that dirt down. And I don't see a way to get the dirt down. So maybe that should be my focus. Basically, from the beginning of the puzzle, what are the ways I can get the dirt down? So breaking the dirt involves almost certainly stepping onto something right there that could be just above it. And so something I could step on could be this block, except for I can't from here. Could I push on? Okay, here's an idea. Suppose I were to go across the top, bring down that other dropsy thingy onto here. And then could I push it to the... If I push it to the right, it's just going to fall in a way that gets kind of all of this stuck. Is that true? Yeah. Let's just witness that. I can't push it a second time. Now it's kind of stuck there. I still can't get at the dirt. And if I were to do something like this, it's not caught on both sides, and so it's just going to drop all the way down because it needs to have some kind of support on both sides in order to stay lodged in. So it definitely feels like I need to use this X block to be down 2 and right 3, and the problem is it seems impossible to get it there. Because once I move it to the right, it's nearly impossible to move down. Is that true? That might not be true. Hold on. Suppose I do this. And suppose I also... Oh, I can't push this to the right. If I push this to the right, it just falls down somewhere where I can't go now. So... All right, let me drop the other thing down. And let's take a look at it from that state. And I feel like I have some extra resources on the right-hand side that I'm not sure how to fully utilize yet. And maybe I could be utilizing these top blocks with the babies somehow. But there's no way for me to get on top of the X is the problem. Or I can get on top of the X by pushing this box to the right. But then once I do that, if I push the X down, which is something I eventually want to do, then I can't separate these two blocks at all. And so that's a problem. And so, is there any other way to get the X down? Could I push it back to the left? Somehow? Yes, actually, hold on. If I do this, and then get around the other side, can I get around the other side? If I could get around the other side, I could push it to the left. But I don't think I can get around to the other side. Can I use these resources to do it? I don't think I have enough of them once again. I think it might be an opportune time for me to also just experiment with some of the blocks on top. So let's just kind of do some of the later stages of the puzzle, I suppose. Just to kind of witness what would happen. So, for example, with that down... Well, why would it matter that that's down? I'm not sure yet. Suppose I push this here. This here. And then break the purples. That would fall down there, and it kind of lights up. Kind of in the wrong spot, but that's okay. And then I could also push this over, and it would light up. And that would allow me to get up to here, which is still not close enough to anywhere I'm trying to go. And if I had dropped... how do I break that dirt in the upper left? I don't think there's a way to fall down to it. I have to use the X blocks somehow. So what am I missing about possible ways to move the X blocks? Like, once the mama thing has already fallen... Maybe I could use one of the babies to move the X blocks to the left? That's a possibility. So here's a new idea. It's something along the lines of... Suppose I... first make my way across the top and bring down this little folly thingy. And do I want to bring down a baby with it? Not now. But if I push you to the left, then I could bring down a baby and push it around and possibly something. Somehow stick a block on the X blocks and then something. There's got to be something I can do here. I'm still not quite seeing it, but let's just kind of go through some motions. So, I see that I could, and eventually I probably want to toggle the red blocks because they are toggleable, but I don't see how and when that could ever be useful to me. So basically what I've witnessed is I could push this to the right, but I don't think I have a way to push it back to the left, and also I just lost that thing. Yeah, I was thinking if I could push it back to the left, I'd push the X blocks with it back to the left, but that's not actually helping me. And if I push the X box to the right, it doesn't help, and if I stomp this downward, I don't have a way to separate those two blocks anymore. Because I can't push them both to the right or to the left. And if I brought another baby over here, I don't think I could separate them that way either. Again, I want to get to that dirt, and I don't see how to get to that dirt. Aha! What if I push these alternately to the right, and then I could fall on that block from the top by breaking purple? That seems pretty plausible to me. Okay, so I need to go up here. I need to toggle purple. Now I can break the dirt. And that also enables me to move this down to here, which I think is where it eventually needs to go. However, how am I ever going to get that block off? Can I use one of the baby blocks? Somehow? Maybe? Maybe. So suppose I toggle purple again. And then push another baby block down on the side. Would I still be able to get it over? I can't break up those two. The fact that the droppy block is sitting on top of the mama block below me, I won't ever be able to separate those two. So when did they come together? They came together when I dropped the dirt. So I need you to not be here now. But the problem was that's how I got the X blocks over there. What if I'd had both baby blocks and could push one off the top? Then the mama and the baby would be stuck together on the bottom, and that's not going to work eventually. I'm not sure that you can visualize what I'm speaking right there. But there was a gist. Is there a way... While I'm breaking the dirt... Let's see, the dirt obeys gravity. No, the dirt just breaks. Let's witness this again. The dirt breaks. There's a moment before it falls where I'd be able to do something, but there's nothing useful that I could do in that moment, so far as I can tell. So before I broke the dirt, what else could I do? Okay, something else just occurred to me, which is I can do an action at a distance. If I toggle red, it will also drop that thing on the left. And so maybe there's something clever I can do involving that and timing. I'm not sure exactly what yet. And also, I guess, once I toggle away the red, I guess it's toggled away forever, because there's no way... Is that true? There's no way that I can ever get the red back? I guess there's nowhere to turn it on anywhere in this puzzle. Let's try to verify that really quick. There wasn't anything over here to the left, right? Yeah, there's no way to turn red back on once I do that. So red is a one-time thing. So that implies possibly that I'd need to like stack up some of the babies in the middle before I toggle red, if that's kind of a last-minute maneuver. Very interesting. Okay, I spent another hour on this puzzle, and I could never figure out a solution. And I could never figure out a reason for the red blocks, which maybe should have clued me in, that I needed to figure out a way to use them, but I couldn't picture a way to use them. And I went online looking for a solution, and the developer said that thought this was one of the most difficult puzzles in the game. But I eventually found a video solution. And so, the key idea... Let's see, what are any of the other things that I need to prepare? I don't know that there's a lot. The key idea, are you ready for it? Is this. Because that drops into there, which enables me to pound this down, and then, I believe, push the X directly below this. Oops, I didn't want to pound that down yet, because now I need to break the dirt. And, oops, now I can go ahead and pound that down. Yeah. Which means I can get this over here, and then I've got a stack that's already in the correct direction. Oh, except for I can't get on the left-hand side of it. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I can. I can do it by coming down this way. And I'm pretty sure the right-hand side is easy to do. But yeah, that was the purpose of the red blocks, was basically to enable stacking that and doing that. And so I think this is all like super easy to solve on this end. Basically just kind of like do the most obvious thing, which is to just build a little bridge. And then stack this over here. And yeah, it's very clearly, now that I'm looking at it, like it's called a family reunited or something, a family united. And it's clearly offspring fling. Like the mama thingy is definitely the exact scene from the beginning of that game. So this has got to be like a tribute. It's a flower! Yeah! And you get a flower in offspring fling for solving the puzzles. And it went in my inventory, I think. Rainbow flower. Yeah, that's what you get for like the perfect or like best time solves or something. A gift bestowed upon a gentle soul, traditionally but not exclusively given from mother to offspring. Yeah, okay. So I caught the reference in time, at least. And yeah, I'm happy to have looked up a solution. I spent enough time on it, and I've gotten to the point where I know that games are for fun. And while I would have very much liked to have solved it on my own, after spending an hour on it or whatever, like I was kind of done. I was no longer having fun with the puzzle, and I just wanted to move on. But I got the solve, even if I had to look it up. And I at least knew the direction that I needed to look, which was involving the red blocks. So I'm not going to feel too bad about it. Okay, so it looks like there was a way to go in the bottom left that still had some things that I needed to do over here. So I want to check that out. That's the wrong thing to do. How did this happen? How did this happen? Why did this happen? Wasn't there an easier way to do this? I feel like all of a sudden I've done something completely wrong. This is not hard to get to, right? I just need one block over there. One block is not hard to come by, right? How do I do it? I mean, I could even do this. Oh, but those got stuck together, right, of course. And if I back up... Okay, have I completely forgotten how to play the game at this point? I'm worried that might be the case. How do I separate these now? First off, I do want to go in that bottom left thing, right? Yes, to the way is shut. From here, aha, I can do this and this and this. Great. I've done it before. I did it again. Okay, so there's a door and some lore here and the way is shut. And let's also zoom back in on the map. Oh, and there's one of these things. Okay, so if I stomp, presumably some lights come on. Or something happens. In this case, it was like some elevator thingy came. And there's like some symbol in the background. The QR code that I looked at before, it had like backslash slash backslash slash at the beginning and the end, which kind of looks like a V, which occurred to me might be like a stomp. And so I wonder if it's something like I want to stomp, stomp, left, right, left, right, left, 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 right, stomp, stomp. And then just in case I have to actually do the moves, stomp, stomp, step to the left, step to the right. I stepped twice to the right though. Let's try it again. Stomp, stomp, step to the left, step to the right, step to the left, step to the right, step to the left 3 times, step to the right, stomp, stomp, and still nothing happened. All right. So I'm still not sure what's up with the QR code from Vision. Can I ride this up? No. Can I stomp again over here? Maybe. What good did that do me? I see that there's another door over there on the left. But I just fall off if I do this. Is there another thing I need to, like, pray to somewhere else in here? Oh. Are there lots of these all over the place? This actually, there's a lot of doors in here. This brings me back to the backyard. which I believe is a screen I've been to. It is. And I'm behind the waterfall here. To the way is shut. Alright, and there's some lore, so I guess we'll read the lore. By their very nature, the shamans wrote next to nothing down, so it's unclear precisely what happened in Budevi after we ceded the city to them. Sometime after the split, Budevi flooded. Sometime after the split, Budevi flooded. The majority of its many chambers filled to the top with water and drove the shamans to the surface. The more brave among us brought the news that the once shaman boars turned their attention to appropriating relics, the tall ones left on the surface, quickly forgetting Budevi and the Dark Sun. So it seems like the Dark Sun and like the Dark Eyes are like these things I've been collecting. The tall ones are presumably the humans, and the shamans versus the other boars, there's like two boar factions that had like a different history or something. I still haven't been like piecing all of this together, and I haven't gone back and tried to like reread all of it, but there are some things that are starting to come together, it feels like. I don't see another way to go to from here. So let's just kind of wander. Apparently that's not the way to wander, though. Don't go that way. Alright. In that case, I guess I'm going up here and seeing if there's something I could do other than... Like, do I think I need to solve more certain mysteries in order to activate, like, another elevator thingy to come down over here or something, maybe? Maybe. What is the name of this? The way is shut. Yeah, the way is shut. So, yeah, maybe the way is just shut to me right now. Can't go down through this either. And I can't even go down through there. Alright. So let's assume that it knows what it's talking about and the way is in fact shut. And so this is maybe the only way I can go. So let's do some exploring of the backyard if I can. Although, is the way here shut to me? No, because there's scaffolding. Got it. So I can climb out of here. There's nothing on the right-hand side. And over here, just looking at the big picture of the map. Well, there's gems, there's lore. I should just explore all around and see what I see. So there's a door up there that it looks like I have been to. Or at least have been to the other side of. How about over in this direction? Okay, there's a door up top that I've also been to the other side of. Looks like it's easy to get to. So I'm just going to hop over here again really quick. And see which one this is. Expectations. Right, yeah, I've totally been there. Okay, great. But there's a gem just over here to the left. And at a glance, doesn't seem like it should be too bad. That's a worrisome thing to say. We have these X blocks. And I have some dirt I could dig. So suppose I push a stack to the left. I kind of like to unstack, though. Is there a way to do that? Not easily. Yeah, because when they're stuck together, they're not going to help me very much to get over there. Back when I was on top, there's no way to stomp down through them because there's things underneath them. They're not diggable blocks. If I could push to the right... Well, I don't see a way to push to the right. Also, is there anything here? There's not. How would I get to that gem? Let's go back to the checkpoint. I need to bridge across by 2. Okay, I guess I see that I could... Here's something interesting. I could do this, and that enables me to stomp this guy down. However, if I try to push to the left, I'm going to push both of these. No, because there's scaffolding below, of course. There's a scaffolding here that I didn't even see. It's like background scaffolding or something? Like, I fell through it, but it prevented that block from being pushed? That's what it felt like I just witnessed. So can I push this to the left? I can. Why did it not drag the other thing to the left? I'm unclear, but I did solve the puzzle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch that in video editing, because there was something that didn't match up with my expectations of how the game works. In any case, there's another door over here, and I don't believe we've been to this one. So, let's see what's through here. The backyard is where we came from. Suspension is somewhere we have glanced at briefly. And looks very pretty. It has some gems for us. Are any of those gems gettable? They don't look... Oh, look at these things. So if I take one step to the right, then I'd be able to go over here. And then... that's gonna fall back. So I should just be able to do this in order to get this gem. Great. And then... I'm not sure why I would want to do this, but it looks like I could climb up here. And maybe there'll be something interesting to do over here. Yeah, like walk across these things? Sure. That seems fun. That gets me over here. Presumably that's some type of progress that I may want to have. There's some very suspicious dirt up in this direction. However, obtaining said dirt requires some cleverness, it would appear. Suppose I just push these off the ledge. They'll catch on the thing below, because they'll stick in the scaffold and the block. Can I get to the right-hand side of this? Yes, because I can toggle the red and then push this across. Which means that will go here and get me most of the way, but not all of the way. And if I had done something else clever with these blocks first, then something dark side. Yeah, okay, so what is the clever thing that I needed to do? Is the question we might ask. So suppose I do this, let it fall down, use it to bridge over here. Oh, I can't push this block to the right. Could I have pushed another block to the left earlier? Probably. And like discarded one? Do I want to discard one? I feel like I want to push this somewhere useful, ideally. This might still be okay, though. Although now I can't get up there. Can I get up there? I think I can still get up there somehow. I might have lied. Okay, let's restart that again. So, suppose I get up here, push this down, then while I'm still on this side, maybe discard one of these, then use this toggle, go over here, but then push this across, and oh, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Like, not by a long shot. Okay, this was a complete mess. I need to get a block and a... No, hold on. Let's look at the big picture here. Like, there's no way I'm getting to that dirt, right? Unless I build a staircase up to it from below. Is that possible? I mean, when I did this, how much of that staircase did I build? Kind of a fair amount of it. If there were another block up here, I'd be able to bridge the gap, but there's not another block up here, and then meanwhile I wasted a couple of blocks down there. And if I had done things differently, somehow something, 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 something. Like, I see that I can get around this now and push this block back to the left, but it's not very useful. Oh, and now I can't actually push it back to the left. I'm not even sure if there's a reason I want to get to that dirt. Like, it looks like it's just sitting there and there's no reason to be there. So maybe instead I should focus on trying to find the other gems in this level. That dirt is really suspicious, though. Oh, I'm already having a frustrating day. Is there a way I can do something else clever here? Suppose I push this to the right first. I didn't think of that. It's different, but not useful so far as I can tell. Yeah, because toggling the red, like that block, is never going to vacate that spot, and so that's never going to help me. I need to somehow push that block to the left. But have it also get pushed with one of these, or pushed on top of one? Yeah, okay. I don't see what I'm doing over there, so let's ignore that spot and go elsewhere. That apparently is the wrong way to go, by the way. So don't go that way. In which case, I guess I need to... Oh, how am I getting back now? Actually, yeah, how am I getting back now? Because if this is death, then where is life? Over this way, maybe? No, that's also death. So yeah, this is called suspension, so I guess it's like a suspension bridge. And I guess I could climb back to the right if I push some blocks to the right, so maybe I should be doing that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take this for now and head towards a gem. Alright. I see a gem. I have a new goal in life. So this could potentially help me, and this could potentially help me. But I'm not sure they're going to do so from here, necessarily. And having the third one, I don't think it's going to help much either. So if I just jump off of this, where do I land? I fall out of the world. Also, there's a thing below me. Hold on. Let's go to the thing below me, which I believe I can get to from here. Yeah, there's a doorway there. Have I been through the doorway there? I have not. Okay, so this is somewhere new. Question marks. Alright, left and right. Left side has a gem. Right side has a gem. I think I have figured out the goal of the puzzle. It's to get the gems. Suppose I just do kind of like obvious-ish things at the start. Seems pretty good to me. Looks like I got the right-hand side gem so far as I can tell, because I can break this. And then climb up there. And get a gem. Da, 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 da. Alright. So, now let's try to get the gem on the left-hand side. Which will probably involve something similar-ish. Where basically I'm trying to do some separation and... 3 tall, huh? That doesn't look too good for me. So let's maybe not do that, but then, what am I going to do? Well, hold on. Can I just do... that pushes together, right? I just need a block over there, ideally. Oh, wait, I've got a block. Because I can just break this, and then I can just hop up here. But I'm still not solved, because I still need to get to that gem. But it looks like I could do something cleverish, maybe? I need some blocks to my right. So that seems to imply doing something like that. And then I think I can just climb up here now. That seems good. All right, this is just what I needed for my confidence. Because I had a rough time earlier in this episode, but now I managed to get 2 gems. And was that enough to feel good about myself? Is suspension now turned, or left and right turned yellow? It did. Okay, so we got everything out of there. There are still some doors. Oh, look at this. That held for a moment and then fell. Is there any way that I could take advantage of that moment? Also, why is it not going again? There we go. Yes, maybe. No, maybe. All right, let's try that again. If I just hold to the right. Ah, but then I can't do the second one. After holding to the right, could I jump over the next set? No. And even if I did, I'm not going to be able to get over the little bit over there at the end. So this is the wrong way to go. So maybe there's a way to... Yeah, fall on that and then jump off of that, it looks like. So, push this here, jump over it, fall down on here, and quickly step over that. Oh no, I just fall right through that though. So that does not work. Is there another way to get farther to the right? Perhaps farther up? Have I already been over there? Maybe. That just does that, so that's no good. And... yeah, I did come from something that was farther up there, and I do see there's a checkpoint to the right, and there's a gem to the right that I still haven't gotten. So let's see. Right, and there's these crazy guys who I haven't quite figured out how to help me appropriately here. Also, hey dude, you go back to where you were. Then come give me a place to stand over here so I can enlist this guy's help again. And then does that give me enough to get back to where I was going over here-ish? I think not quite. So I guess what I need to do is one left of that. So like here, break this dirt, then bring them over to the right. That enables me to step up here. But then how does that help me? I don't know that it does, because now I'm still basically just looking at this, and I still don't see a way to get to the right. So yeah, I'm still feeling kind of trapped in the location where I'm at right now. How do I get out of this mess? It is indeed a mess. Because yeah, now I'm back over at this checkpoint with the crazy dirt and no way to get to the other side of the suspension. Left and right was a dead end. I'd like to get back to the backyard, but I don't see how to get to there because of all of the gaps, and one can imagine that there's something in the bottom right that I didn't see. Let's take one more look. Oops, that's the wrong way to go. Let's take one more look at the bottom right, which is easier said than done. How did I do this before? I ended up pushing a block to the right, I think. That sounds plausible. Or I might just be able to, like, step across this really quick. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so from here, I can get down here. I don't see any doorway to the right, although there's a lot of dirt over there that could be enclosing a doorway, but I don't see a way to get down into any of that dirt down there. So I don't think the hidden doorway is on the right-hand side, so maybe it is on the left-hand side. So how would I ever get to... How would I ever get over there to that dirt? These are the questions we ask ourselves. Sometimes we don't have good answers. Like, I can't break any of these blocks. These guys only go as far right as I go. And so if I go farther to the right, it's too... Oh! Oh, wow! I just learned a move that I didn't know that I had. Hold on. This could be super important. I have a dive bomb maneuver that I was unaware of. Let me find a good cliff to jump off of. There's one over here that will do nicely. As I'm falling, if I press the stomp button, I dive down harder and faster and can accumulate boar electrical super energy. That might be relevant in some puzzle at some point in the future. So it's probably important that I know that I have that capability. I'm not sure exactly when I would use it, and can I use it... It does seem like I have to have like a certain amount of momentum before I gain the actual ability to do that. Also, I just backed up too far. I'm still not sure how I'm getting out of this mess, though. Oh, there might be an interesting way to jump over here. Hold on. If I do this, I just fall through. If I didn't mean to stop there. Hey, buddy. Let's go back. I'm trying to see if I can use this new move somehow. Or, I'm not sure exactly what I'm trying to do. Something. Alright, I just fell through that. Oh, interesting. Hold on. I might be learning something. This zone might be trying to tutorialize something. I was able to stomp while I was falling on the block. Yeah, I can stomp while I'm on the block. It doesn't seem to accomplish anything necessarily. So I'm not sure that it's helping me, but I wasn't aware that I could do this before. Is there a way for that to help me? I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to not, like, immediately crush that. Well, even if I didn't immediately crush that, it's still not going to help. Also, does breaking this dirt help anything? Not really. Man, this area is weird, and I feel like I'm kind of locked into it right now. Okay, I finally realized what I'm missing. There were two pieces, and I didn't put the two pieces together. This guy can get wedged in between those two gravelly bits, and then that can wedge these together, which then wedges these together, which means I can now climb over here. Right? Right. Okay. That was not enough. Because now I don't have a way to get here. Oh, I see what I needed to do, though. While I'm here, I need to jump up here quickly before that opportunity goes away. Okay. And then over here, it looks like I can make my way over to a checkpoint. Alright. Oh, boy. And then from here, I should be able to get a gem. Great. And I don't think there's going to be anything else hidden in that dirt. And at this point, there's still other gems and doors, but we'll imagine that they're on the left-hand side. And in any case, I did make it back to the backyard. And the backyard is a big map that it looks like there's more stuff that I can find. Alright, so I don't feel trapped anymore. So now I feel a little bit more comfortable leaving things for today. I'm going to say I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day. And I hope that I have a better day next time playing this game, because some of the puzzles today have been tough. Oh my goodness. So for now, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.